Welcome back. This is the last week of March. Today's date is the 25th of March. It's our last week and it's our second month of Shine Bright Babes weekly reading. Okay, shall we get started? Is that better? It's a bit of preparation today. That's telling me something about the energy this week.
I love these.
One, two, three. So here goes. Let's do this. Let's get into this. So I took a bit of preparation this week. And I always, whenever I'm starting off with a reading, I always feel like the energy of me preparing and going into a reading is telling me about the week. So what it's saying for me straight out, is that, and I'm just trying to remember what last week's was. It was all about slowing down for a few of you people that chose certain cards. So this week I just want to say to you that it may take a little bit to get going this week. It's really weird. It's like it took me time to get into this, which is strange because I'm really fast in doing my readings. It just comes straight out of me. And I felt like there was a few little hiccups. So that's just see if that resonates with you. All right, let's get into it. So card number one, if you chose card number one, it's called Power of Prayer. And the deck that I'm using for this one is from Angels in Abundance by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. And for me, this card is basically for you to say to you that, you know, the power of prayer, like how conscious are you of prayer? And are you present when you're talking to whoever it is that you're talking to, when you just have that little bit of faith within yourself? For me, the first initial response I got for this card when I had a quick little peek is, oops, sorry, I was turning them over just in case anyone can see them in the video, is the power of faith. Like, I feel like your faith has been not so good of late, or you really are trying to have more faith in the things that you're desiring and the things that you choose to do. And I would say to you, if you are struggling with having more faith, I would say to you that, you know, just find those things that's really going to pull you back and be present, and instead of being busy. So if you're a real person that loves to keep busy and get things done, that's good and well, but at what time do you find for yourself to be present? And what happens is when we're present, we feel and we just know. And this strong vibe that we get through the divine, through, you know, faith, whatever you want to call it, God, Buddha, whatever it is that you want to call that thing, or it might just be faith in yourself, or faith in that bigger thing that we're all living on this planet and being part of. Be with yourself more, be more present, and your faith will become so much stronger. And have faith in the things that you choose and desire to do instead of doubting yourself. So that'd be card number one. Card number two, it's time to release negativity. So this deck's really cool, actually. This is only a brand new deck of mine. I've only had it for a little short period. It's Moonology Oracle Cards, and by Yasmin Boland. She's on Instagram. And yeah, she's really amazing, this lady. But I've only just started playing with this deck because everyone knows me knows I love the moon. So it's time to release negativity. So what I would say to people that have chose card number two is, how much are you focusing on the things that haven't worked, or being sort of a pessimist around the things that are happening around you? So not looking at the optimistic outlook of the things that are happening that you've got no control over. And so what I just got then too as well is, you know, there's so many things we have no control over. And I'm going to share this quote with you, actually. I'll have to get it off my phone and put in a separate little audio for you. But we worry about things that, and this is all for you, card number 2. We worry about things that haven't even happened. We worry about things that we have no control of. But really, what is that going to do? That's just going to stress us out to the max and create more negativity in our life, you know? Yes, we've got to be organised and have things in the flow and have things feel like we're going places and we've got things under control, but we really never have really got everything under control, do we? We really don't. Like, I think the more we stress and the more we think negatively about things in our life and the choices that we're making, the things that are going on around us, so the things that you've got no choice over, but they're happening around you, which we can't control what happens around us, can we? Some things we can't even control that happens to us. And remember, anything that happens to us is for us, for our well-being. So for me, I'm saying to you, sorry, I just thought I heard a beep then. I'm going to say to you that, you know, it's time for you to release that negativity. It's time to let go of that crap, those negative thoughts, and look at things more with an optimistic outlook instead of worrying about the things that you've got no control over. Especially this week, because we're heading now into April. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see that last week I talked about the beginning of Aries sign, because we've just gone into Aries star sign, that it's beginning of the new year for astrology, for the astrologers. Like, they talked about it a lot last week. Like, it's like the beginning now. So let's start this fresh time of the year, if we're talking astrological, and start fresh. Start with a fresh new face and a fresh new outlook on what it is that you want to be every day when you go about your day. I just talked really funny then with my list. I'll share some with you at the end of this video, which is really crazy because all my viewers that watch, it's quite funny actually. But I'll share with it at the end. I feel like I was going to get a wisp just then with my lips. But I'll tell you something at the end of the video. So I'll keep going so I don't get out of tune with the energy. But and the other thing too, at the end of this card, it says full moon in Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio and you've chose card number 2, this is a really powerful message for you. So take notice, Scorpios. This is a time for you now to look at things, even though if they're crazy and it's the unknown right now for you, please trust and look at things differently with different eyes, different feelings. And then you'll start to really cope better through it. And you'll start to feel like things are getting better, even though things haven't fully changed. And I know that makes sense to you. That's what I just got told. So that's for you. Right, so card number 3 is, what do you need to release? Now, this is from the same deck from card number 2, people, so Moonology. And what do you need to release? So what I'm going to say to you is it's like you want things to be better in your world and you want things to change in your world, but you're not willing to let go of your old patterns, your old ways. You're not willing to face feedback that you get from people you love, people that are really, really true to you, or feedback from patterns. Does that make sense? So patterns meaning things are just happening very frequently in the same sort of way, but in different ways. I know you're going to understand what I'm saying. I always believe that. If I'm saying something and I sound like I mumble jumble to some people that are watching this and they didn't choose card number 3, you wouldn't get it. But I know what I'm saying to you, card 3 choosers, that it's time for you to release those things to basically, it's almost like you've got to move house for things to change. You've got to release old people in your life for things to change. And until you do that, until you release those things in your world, it ain't going to change. And I'm being really, really black and white with you right now. It's not going to shift, because you're going to be basically doing the same thing on a different day thinking you're going to get a different result, and you're not going to get a different result. You've got to make the changes. You've got to release those things that aren't for your highest good anymore. And you know those things. You know, your gut tells you, you get the vibration, we get the feelings. We all get the feelings. We all have a knowing and feelings, but we just don't listen to ourselves enough. And it's very important, you know, if you're watching these videos every week, you are pulled to watch these for a reason. I don't think just for me, because you like the reading I'm giving you. you are loving these readings because it's resonating with you. So these are for you. So trust that you're here now with me, listening to these messages, and you chose a card and you believe in that. And even if today doesn't feel right on, with the message that you got, and you go, oh, that doesn't sit right with me, maybe get a book out or a journal. If you don't have a journal, you can just do it on a piece of paper, blank paper, and just ask yourself, why doesn't it resonate with me? Because if you are here watching this, as I continue to say every week, we're always in the right place for the right reason, even as painful as it hurts. And the reason why I just lowered my voice then, so many times we get so upset when we're in certain places and things are happening around us, to us, for us, but then you need to know that it's happening for a reason. And all of this is for your highest good. Even the worst shit in the world, the pain, the crap, all the yuck stuff, it is happening for us for a reason. And that whole essence of that last part of the reading, I really hope that whoever chose 1 and 2 cards, that pretty much relates to that last bit I just said is really for the whole of this reading. We're where we're meant to be because we're meant to be there. So trust that. And I am going to be doing an April Fool reading. I've decided I'm going to do a whole collective energy, because I just feel like when we choose cards, we choose it for ourselves. But then I feel like, so in April, I want to talk about, the energy as a collective and what's coming through me as an intuitive guide for you and a spiritual teacher to show you what I believe is for your highest good. And we're all in the right place at the right time for our highest good and for our purpose in life. Like, you're here for a reason. You might only be here for a short while with me, but you might be here for the long haul as you're guided towards me. But we're all here together. So I'm going to do this April reading for you, and really tap into it. So we'll get that done. So what are we on today? Today is the 25th. So next Sunday is the 31st, I think it is. So I'll have it to you by the end of the week. Anyway, so that's it. I sort of got a little bit mumble jumble then. So I just want to quickly say to you, please subscribe to my channel. It's helping me to grow. I've noticed that a lot of people are watching, but I'm not getting as many subscribers. So I really hope that you can spread the love and the word for my business and for my YouTube channel. And just really help me to grow this channel of mine, because I'm really passionate about doing this for you. I love doing them. I get a really, really strong, just a real strong, powerful feeling for myself when I'm doing this for you. And it just feels so right to be doing it. It's really weird. I don't even know why I didn't even do this years ago. I think I had a lot of fear in doing it and felt like people would judge me, which people judge. We've got no control of that, do we? Like, it's not our business what people think of us. But that was the reason why I held back for so long, because of what I thought or think or what people would think. But this is me. This is who I am, and I love this. I love anything spiritual. I love anything woo-woo. Well, you don't really call cards spiritual. We're all on a spiritual journey. But I love anything woo-woo, oracles, tarots, crystals, you name it. She's got the white witch in her. So I just had to add that little vibe. But please subscribe. Please help me, because it really helps me. And I'm going to start putting a lot more stuff on my Facebook page so that you can share it, because, the more people talk about it, the more it gets out there into the big wide world that we're all part of. And it just helps me to grow, and it helps others. And just remember that, that sounded really yucky then, but if it's helped you, it's going to help someone else too as well. So share it with your friends. Show your friends. Your friend might go, oh my God, I love this, or your friend might hate it too as well. But these things are given to us for a reason, and sharing is caring, right? Sharing is caring. So one thing I just want to tell you about, right? It's it's off topic. So basically you subscribe down the bottom. Underneath you'll see subscribe. And that's basically it. And then you get a notification in your inbox every single week with it. So it just basically notifies you too as well, and then you won't forget my videos, and then you won't forget to share it with your friends to help other people too. But this is a bit off topic. I just want to share with you, on Saturday I had my lips tattooed, right? Because as I've gotten older, I've lost a lot of colour, tone in my lips. And I'm all about making things beautiful as much as we can. And anyway, my husband says to me, he says, why do you do these things? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. Well, anyway, I was absolutely, put it this way, freaking the shit out. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. And I've had to put like this light colour over top of my lips. They're really swollen today, and that's why I whisked before in the video. But I had to put this colour over because I was so embarrassed. I'm like, oh my God, I can't film today. I can't film. It's so embarrassing. But yeah, stupid me. I probably shouldn't have done it, but I gave it a go because I've seen other women that just love it. Because I just love wearing lip gloss. I don't really like wearing a lot of colour on my lips. And I know this is a bit off topic, but oh my God, I was like freaking the crap out. It was like, what have I done? I don't even have let us swear on here. What the heck have I done? Seriously. But anyway, I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Thank you so much. And I haven't been creating a lot of other videos. I've only really been doing the weekly readings. A lot of things have shifted for me personally in my own personal life this last week. And so I'm really super duper focused on creating more and more videos for you on lots and lots of different topics. And yeah, so I'm feeling bloody good. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's reading. I love you all very much, the people that are lovely and supporting me and sharing it with their friends. I am doing this for you and I freaking love doing it. So bye. Bye.